I mean, it's almost always turnovers. Like if I'm asked that question, if there's something wrong with our offense, it's almost always turnovers. And what's discouraging is that it just feels like so many of them are careless and silly and pointless. So it's the thing we try to pound home with our team is that if we win the possession battle, we generally win the game because of our skill and our talent level. But we got crushed on the possession battle tonight, and so tonight was a good example. This is the NBA. Everybody. It doesn't matter what the other team's record is. Everybody's got talent. That's a talented team. They've had a tough year, but we came in without great focus, and they made us pay. And I'm actually I'm happy for them. Like they've had a tough go this year, but they came in and they earned it, and they took it to us. They deserve to win the game.
Hey, Steve, not to repeat the point because you outlined it pretty well with the turnovers, but specifically the third quarter, like usually that's a time that you guys really turn it up. What accounted for the difference tonight as far as that not being a thing?
We're not going to do that every third quarter. It's going to, tonight we just didn't bring it. We didn't bring the juice. I thought the key was the first half was not taking advantage of our opportunities in the first half, and we let them stay in the game. And so by the time the second half came around, they were feeling pretty good. They were pretty confident, and we seemed to lose some focus. Took a lot of bad shots in the third quarter and never really got into a rhythm.
Coach, was that just a throwback game for Dwight Howard, or did you guys was that him, or did you guys just not do something on defense?
No, he played great. He was dominant. Obviously we didn't defend well in general. We fouled them way too often. We reached a lot, but he took advantage of our defensive lapses and mistakes. He made a few jump shots, but he was tremendous.
Sticking with that point, kind of, he had powered through Jordan Bell a few times. Where do you think Jordan is at in that part of his game, being able to battle with the bigger centers?
Well, yeah, I mean, Jordan's not a big guy, NBA-wise, and so it was a lesson for him to have to guard Dwight, and we wanted to help a little bit more than we did early. And then I thought late second quarter we made that good defensive stand. I think we held him to 0 for 8 field goals the last few minutes of the second quarter, and a lot of that because we were doubling and attacking Dwight when he caught the ball to help Jordan out. But yeah, Jordan was. He was overpowered. I mean, Dwight's got to have him by 50 pounds, and so it was a tough matchup.
Steve, we've talked about turnovers now for since you got here. Basically, it seems like that's
3.5 years.
Do you think part of it is this team obviously loves to pass and is accustomed to passing and wants to pass? You think some of it is guys trying too hard to make the extra pass?
I don't think it's trying too hard to make the extra pass. I think it's trying too hard to make the great pass. What we preach all the time is make the simple pass. Just throw it to the guy who's open. We have playmakers everywhere. But too many times we're going for the home run assist. And, the beauty of our team is the assists get spread around if we just share it and everybody can make a play. But we've got to just make simple passes and plays. There were several in the first half that were just too quick, too aggressive, too risky, and sometimes just pushing the ball as fast as you can, picking it up and throwing the ball behind you to an open guy. It just sets up the whole play. But pushing the ball ahead and trying to thread the needle is turnover, lay up the other game and the other way, and the whole game changes.
You guys have a better road record than home record by a few games. You've talked about it a little bit, but I mean, do you see these guys maybe sometimes getting up more for the different environments, more challenges on the road, where maybe the monotony of home kind of?
It could be. It could be. I mean, we've lost 2 games on this homestand. It felt like both times we were sort of rudderless, just not playing with a purpose. And maybe when we get out on the road, we have a little more focus. But yeah, it was too bad. We just didn't bring it tonight. Thanks.